Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study the maximum likelihood principle of making decisions under conditions of risk. As we know that there can be three types of environments in which a decision maker needs to take decisions. The first type was the conditions of certainty, second was the conditions of uncertainty, and third type is decision making under risk. So there are basically two methods or two principles that we can follow to solve or to select the optimal strategy under conditions of risk. First one is the maximum likelihood principle. And first of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of conditions under risk. It means that the decision maker has some knowledge or information about the probabilities or likelihood of the future events. Suppose in this particular illustration, a company has 6 actions from A1 to A6, and there are 6 possible events that may take place in future. So the decision maker, on the basis of past experiences or on the basis of historical data, knows that the probability of event 1 is 0.05, probability of event 2 is 0.10, probability of event 3 is 0.30, and similarly the probability of E4 or the likelihood of happening E4 event is 0.40, and similarly of E5 is 0.10 and E6 is 0.06. So the basic concept of a situation under risk is that the decision maker has some knowledge or information about the probabilities or likelihood of happening of future events. Always remember that the sum total of probability would be equal to 1. So in this case, the sum of the probabilities of these events should be equal to 1. Now we would start, and on the basis with the help of maximum likelihood principle, we would select the optimal action for company A that can garner or that can fetch the maximum profit to the company. So what is the first step? Select the event that is most likely to occur. Okay. First of all, what we need to do, we need to select the event which has the highest probability or the event that is most likely to occur. It means the event which has the highest probability. So out of these 6 events, event 4 has the highest probability, and that is the meaning of maximum likelihood. It means that event 4 has the maximum likelihood of happening in future, and its probability is 0.40. So what would be the next step? Consider the action that has maximum conditional payoff corresponding to selected event. So corresponding to this event which we have selected in step 1, consider the action that has maximum conditional payoff. So corresponding to this event, we have to select which action has the maximum conditional payoff. So after going through these payoffs, we came to know that this is the maximum conditional payoff corresponding to this event. So now we need to select the action that has the maximum conditional payoff. So the A4 action has the maximum conditional payoff for the event that has the maximum likelihood of happening in future. So according to the maximum likelihood principle, action A4 would be the optimal strategy for the company we are considering in this illustration, because and remember that these payoffs are representing the profits of the company. So the payoff values are given in terms of the profits. So that is the reason we have selected the maximum value corresponding to the selected event. So according to maximum likelihood principle, if the payoff values are given in terms of profits in given payoff matrix, then what we need to do in step 1, select the event with highest probability or maximum likelihood, and in front of that event select the action that has the maximum payoff, maximum conditional payoff. So for corresponding to E4 event, the maximum conditional payoff is 420. So the company would get the maximum profit if it selects A4 action. So in case 1, the optimal strategy for company would be action 4 or strategy 4. Now come to the next case or second case, in which we consider that the payoff metrics are given in terms of costs instead of profits. The conditional payoffs are given in terms of costs. Then what would be our approach while selecting the optimal strategy for the company? The process is same. Step 1, that is similar to the step that we have followed in case of profits. Select the event that is most likely to occur, or the event which has the highest probability. So the same event that is E4, which has the highest probability, is 0.40. Remember that now we are considering that these values are representing costs for the company. Okay. So step 1 would be similar to the earlier one. Select the event that is most likely to occur, that is E4. Step 2, consider the action that has the minimum conditional payoff. Now here is the difference. In case of profits, we were considering the maximum conditional payoff, but in case of costs, we would select the minimum conditional payoff. So in front of the selected event, we need to select the minimum conditional payoff. So in this particular row, the minimum conditional payoff is 320. So in second case, when the payoff values are given in terms of costs, the optimal strategy would be A6. So it is very simple principle to apply or to follow, because it basically considers the maximum likelihood or the probabilities of the events. It is very simple, that's and it is the strong point of this principle. But the one drawback of this principle is that it does not consider other events and other actions. The other events with the second highest probability, that is E3. This principle does not consider the second best possible option for the company. It is the only drawback of this principle. So by using the maximum likelihood principle, we can easily calculate or find the optimal strategy for the company. We need to keep in mind that first of all, we need to find or identify the type of the payoff matrix. Is it given in terms of profits or cost? If it is given in terms of profits, then follow these two steps. And if the payoff values are given in terms of costs, then follow these two steps. In terms of profits, we need to select the event with highest probability, and corresponding to this event, select the highest payoff value. That is 420 in first case, and on that basis we can suggest company that you should select A4 action. And when the conditional payoffs are given in terms of cost, then we need to select again the event with highest probability and select the minimum payoff in front of this event, that is 320. So if costs are given in payoff matrix, then A6 would be optimal strategy for company that is given in this particular case. So in this way we can solve different problems or different situations under risk. Thank you.